Luxury vinyl is one of the easiest floors to install. It's great in bathrooms because it's typically waterproof, doesn't require underlayment or any special floor prep. I'm installing this Duralux vinyl, which I think is going to look really great. I'm doing what's called a floating floor installation, which means no glues or fasteners. Start by removing the moldings from the bottom edges of the baseboards. You may need to trim door casings with an undercut or oscillating saw, but don't remove them. Before I begin the install, I'm going to clean the floor and tape spacers along the perimeter for my expansion gap. But now it's time to plan my layout. Measure the length of the room and subtract 1/2 inch for expansion gaps. My room is 102.5 inches long, minus 1/2 inch gives me 102 inches. I'll divide that number by the width of one plank to see how many rows there'll be. My planks are 7 inches wide. That means I'll have about 14.5 rows. Let's install the first row. Remove the tongue off the long side and one end of the first piece since it goes into the corner. As you can see, I've already cut it to account for my door casing. I've already cut the last piece of my first row, accounting for the 1/4 inch expansion gap. Just tap on it. Make sure it's nice and flat. Moving on to the second row. Every product is different, but most of these just snap into place. They have a tongue and groove system that makes installation a breeze. On the second row, make sure the first piece is at least 8 inches long. I'm tapping these rows together using a rubber mallet to lock them in place. Well, I'm just going to keep on going and complete this process until my installation's complete. Okay, this looks good. Next, I'll remove all my spacers and then caulk along the perimeter before I reinstall the trim. Neat idea? If any of the trim is going to be visible, use paintable caulk. This way, you can paint it to match the trim. I've installed the transitions in all my doorways, and wow, this looks amazing. It's like a brand new room.